Greetings and salutations, blessings and light. My room is covered in my DNA. I have been very busy, and if you look on the walls, you're gonna see blotches of blood everywhere because I've been killing mosquitoes left, right, center, up, down, roundabout, everywhere, literally everywhere. I have been virtually killing mosquitoes everywhere. And something that I look forward to seeing is when my cat kills them too, because she's a feline. She's like a natural hunter, and she catches flies and mosquitoes. But sometimes she catches the mosquitoes and you see the blotches of blood on the floor, or you might see them on the bed if she like just hops on the bed and catches one that was probably latching onto me and feeding on my life force, just sucking everything away. But speaking of that, I guess I am a bit tasty and insatiable because of all of the food that I've been eating. Chicken. I have been eating so much chicken. It's crazy. I just might grow wings and fly away like a dove or an eagle, or maybe just flap around like a penguin. Because like technically, even if I grow wings right now, I wouldn't be able to flex them and fly. I would be like a mutant or something. And like for the fully mutated genes to work out in our current day society, I'd probably have to have had them for a while, and them just get used to the environment. I'm talking pure foolishness. I'm sorry. I just had to do that. But I guess better days are here in a sense. Still not talking to a lot of people, but I'm trying to make sense of life itself. And no, that's a lie. I'm not trying to make sense of life itself, nor my place in it. What I'm trying to do is really just keep busy, So I've been creating some stuff because naturally I'm a creator, but not like the kind of stuff that you used to. I'm creating other kind of stuff and working on other kind of stuff that I can't tell you because it's like top secret. And even if I did tell you, I wouldn't like lose my life or go to jail or anything. It's not like bad man stuff, It's not like we're not selling drugs or like fabricating things to look like it's something else, but inside of it it's actually drugs. I'm not doing that. So if I told you, it wouldn't be like that serious, but still, I'm not going to tell you. But it's like fun. It's kind of fun. Well, it's not kind of fun. It's actually fun. I just hope I don't get burnt out. That's my biggest thing. I just hope that I don't get burnt out doing it because, like after a while, your battery percentage starts to go down. Your energy drains. No matter how much you love something, it can still drain your energy. So I just need to learn how to do it and do it sustainably. So yeah, I guess I have my homework cut out for me, and I also need to start reaching out back to people now and just saying, hey, well, by now everybody must have been thinking. Well, I'm trying to get my grammar correct because all right. So, being that I'm Jamaican, I think in my native language, which is Jamaican Creole. Some people call it Patois, so I think in that language, and then when I articulate, I'm articulating in English. So sometimes I really do get messed up. When I tell you that I'm always double checking my grammar, it's like, I really do have to check it out to see if because English is so stupid. Like, fine, it does what it does as a language, but it's really stupid when you think about it sometimes, especially being that I kind of studied linguistics, not me trying to, like, hey, I'm qualified to talk about this kind of stuff. No, like, I I switched majors after 1 year. So I'm like a pseudo linguist. I didn't stick to it through and through. But like just looking at English, it functions as a language, but how it behaves, it's crazy. So sometimes it's hard to articulate it when I'm using Jamaican Creole, which I believe is a bit easier to use as a tool, a language as a tool. Yeah, because language is a tool. Anyways, wow, I just ranted about linguistics, which I have no, I guess, like real accreditation. Is that the word that I'm looking for? Accreditation to speak about, because I didn't graduate as a linguist. The choices we make in this life. Yeah. Wow. Sometimes it feels good to just turn off your brain, right? You thought the podcast was like, oh, it's done. No, it's still happening. I just rested my brain for a second. There's so much I want to update you on, but it's just like, even though when you talk about stuff, you manifest them, I still believe that it's best I just do it and then say, hey, here it is. Because what I realize is that when I start stuff and I tell people about it, it's like, oh, I don't get as excited to finish it anymore. So it's just like bleh. But I feel like I should just stop talking about what I want to do and just do it. And I have been doing that, and I should give myself some credit. But there's a part of me that doesn't really like me, and it's just like, okay, you don't deserve anything. You don't deserve anything, and you shouldn't be proud of yourself. Like, do better. There's that part of me, and it's like really dominant. But there's another part of me which is like, don't be too hard on yourself, bro. Like, you've been going through it, and you've been holding your head up, you've been holding your chin up so far, and you've accomplished a lot, and there's so much more that you can do. But then the hateful side is just like, no, we'll not be having that, and we're going to hate ourselves some more today. But we move on. We just have to acknowledge it because it's there. I don't know if it happens to other people, but it's there. It's there, and I just have to, I guess, choose the reality that I want, in a sense where something is always going to be going wrong or declining or spiraling out of control. But at the same time, while that might be happening, at the same time you might be mastering a new skill, you might be excelling in something else, a couple blessings might be coming your way. It's like, I guess, balance what the heck, maybe if we didn't have some of these trials and tribulations to endure, we wouldn't be able to actually enjoy and appreciate life. Because what would the contrast be if every day you get up and it was just like, smooth sailing, big ship sailing on the ocean? But you have got to have commotion, and that's the way life is. You have to have, I guess, what are the literature terms that you use? You have to have the protagonist, and for every protagonist you have to have an antagonist, I guess. So it is what it is. Life will be falling apart while it gets better at the same time. It's just, you just have to choose which reality you want to get yourself engulfed in. But at the end of the day, it doesn't really change anything. So no matter how terrible life is, there's still some good to it. Good that maybe even matches up to the madness, or even, no, it definitely has to match up to it, because the physics thing where, like, for every force you have an equal and opposite force. I don't know. Am I making up physics stuff, or does something actually go like that? Where like energy can't be created nor destroyed. It just transforms, or it just translates into. Listen, I studied science in school, I know these things. It's just like, like hard to articulate, and that doesn't make me dumb. It just means I'm struggling right now. But energy can only, I don't want to say, should I be saying transform or translate? But it really just changes from one form to another. So really and truly, if you have good energy, you must have the same equal amount of bad energy. And it's just like, all at the end of the day, energy. So it's just like whatever. Nothing matters. Wow, that's it. That's what I'm going to end this podcast on the note that nothing matters. Oh, and also, I don't know if I said it earlier in the podcast, but I totally missed my therapy appointment. But I rescheduled, though. I think I was just so caught up in the fact that, should I go, should I not go? Like, what should I do? What should I do? I just literally forgot about it. And I went camping. I don't know if it clashed with the time that I went camping, but I know that I was going to go camping. So I just went camping. And, well, of course, I made arrangements that Cracker would be fed and all of that. But I just like, what? I'm going to go camping. I had asked my housemate to, just look after her, and my neighbor pitched in as well. So Cracker was just fine. But outside of that, I was just like, yeah, I'm gonna go camping. And I went camping, and it was great. Yeah, and I rescheduled the therapy appointment. But you know what? Going forward, I don't want it to be like too depressing on here. Even though I think the episode before this was called Depression Boy. But I don't want depression to be I don't want depression to be the thing that engulfs my persona, because I know within myself that I'm way more talented than depression. Well, depression kind of helps too, because like if you feed off of that, them raw emotions and stuff. So that's like cool if you look at it that way, if you want to flip it that way. But at the same time, I have other talents that I can definitely express and get into without focusing on being depressed. So yeah, brighter days are ahead. I'm literally insatiable because these mosquitoes won't stop biting me. So I guess that's like a plus. It's like, okay, cool, you're nice, you're fun, you're cool. And mosquitoes want to eat me. I don't know if they want to eat you, but I guess that's a good thing. Like, I give them life, nourishment. Yeah. So I guess that's like cool or something. Until next podcast. Thank you for listening to the monologue. Why am I even telling you thank you? Oh, I have some news for the